2018 Kawasaki Z650. The Z650 is really a sport bike in disguise because it shares the same basic parallel twin engine as well as a chassis with the Ninja 650. The 400-pound machine has strong midrange thrust, which is just as helpful on a backroad as it is on the downtown commute. The light lever feel and standard slipper clutch means that downshifts will be smoother without the fear of over-revving the engine or partially locking up the rear tire. Those of smaller stature could use the Z650 as a daily rider since the low 30.9-inch seat height means it's easy to handle. In terms of style, we dig this bike's forward-looking design as well as the contrasting Kawasaki green paint on the frame rails, a very cool touch. / 2018 Triumph Bonneville Bobber. Triumph is on a serious roll. The all-new Bobber model, which launched earlier this year, has been a hot seller for the British brand, and Triumph pulls off that classic bobbed fender hot rod style with very unique and finely executed details. It's minimalist and very tough looking. A big part of the look comes from that floating hardtail style seat, which is adjustable to fit a variety of rider sizes. The parallel twin sits in a unique chassis and has 1200 cc of displacement. The big twin makes 77 horsepower and 78 pounds-to-foot of torque. That's not enough to outrun the most potent cruisers, especially since this beast weighs in around 500 pounds, but it's certainly enough to have plenty of fun. / 2018 Aprilia Shiver 900. Aprilia has a knack for developing aggressive-looking machines with minimal bodywork. The company's top naked bike, the Talno, has been one of the best in the world in all its generations since 2002. Now the mid-sized naked Shiver, which debuted as a 750 back in 2007, gets a big update with a modest $700 bump in price. The V-twin has been punched out to 896 cc and delivers 95 horsepower as well as a boost in torque. The big twin sounds great through those cannon-like exhaust pipes, too. There are plenty of rough and rowdy naked machines that offer an edgier experience on the back roads. / 2018 Harley-Davidson Street Bob. This new Softail not only replaces the old Softail but the Dyna lineup, too. To do that, Harley developed an all-new, lighter chassis with better lean angles. So, it has the custom Softail look reminiscent of the old bike mixed with the sportier ride of the Dyna. Between those rails sits the 1753cc version new Milwaukee 8V twin engines that debuted last year on the company's biggest bikes for a smoother, more efficient and torque-rich thrust. The least expensive way to get into a new Softail is the Street Bob. / 2018 Yamaha XRS 700. The 410-pound XRS 700 draws inspiration from the classic XS 650 of the 1960s and 70s. The classic seat, the shape, and striping on the tank and that shorty exhaust, really give this bike a great look. The XRS 700 shares quite a bit with Yamaha's sweet-handling FZ07, including the engine and frame. The 689cc twin cranks at 50 pounds-to-foot of torque and uses Yamaha's crossplane concept 270-degree crankshaft to develop a meaty plateau of thrust from low to mid-range. This bike is well suited for commuting thanks to the suspension with a comfy tune and 5.1 inches of travel. So, if a retro design middleweight standard bike free from unnecessary bodywork is appealing, this Yamaha is a good deal at just $8,500. Good deal.